the week thus far, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Bearded guy in the front row, not the rest of you. Bunch of spicy meatballs. Craig Ferguson might say.
There's no cushion back here. I can't get comfortable. There's no cushion. I don't know how to sit.
Yeah, you got a lot of years of lifting on that back, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. What is this?
So every day I like to pick up, I don't know about you guys, but I like to put a copy of the Metro in my suit jacket. I don't know about you guys. And today we had an article about the week thus far.
That's right.
You guys, everybody see the Metro? Here's what Dan said. So they didn't interview old ball coach, big mistake. And they interviewed Dan. Got a lot of sound bites out of him. And it said, in the first season, ball coach was really nervous. And now we talk to each other like an old married couple. Why are you talking smack about me behind my back? For the record, I would never marry you. And two,
fair enough, I would never marry you, but gotta be honest.
How do you know how I feel?
You're talking a bit like we're married right now.
How do you know how I feel? You don't care how I feel.
What do you think that one friend would hide a newspaper in his jacket when he meets his other friend and go, "What is this? We've been friends for like 3 years."
That's how we fight in the press. That's how we fight in the press.
That's.
You read the Sun tomorrow, and you're gonna see what I say about you. To Tom Broadback's gonna hear about you. Yeah.
I think we should probably introduce our friend here. I don't think this guy's married. I don't think he'll ever be married because he gets laid all the time. Here comes Chachi Josh Versace, everybody.
Yo, what up?
Yeah.
Pump it up, get it, pump it up. Yo, what up?
Oh, man.
Oh, man, it's good to be here on season 4 of the week thus far. All right, so guys, we've been doing a lot of celebrating now that you're into the inaugural 4th season year of the week thus far. Us at my strip club, Solid Platinum. Yeah,
Big
give
round
it
of
up if y'all
applause,
been
Solid
there. That's
Platinum.
all right. Anyhow, guys, I'm really proud of you guys on your 4th season of the week thus far. And it's all going great. You guys got good flow, you know, everything's going right except for one particular thing, and it's horrible news, and I'm sorry to bring it here, but Dan, your entire family was killed tonight before the taping, and you don't know about it. Yeah, and I know it's weird, because, like, your parents are divorced, so they'd have to die individually,
Yeah,
you know? But they're all dead.
Wow.
They're all dead.
What are the odds of that?
Oh, did we get his face there? Did we get his face
Who's
there?
that guy?
Nah, just joshing, bro. Yeah, you just got joshed. Part of my new sketch show, Just Joshin'. We got a candid camera thing going on in the strip club. So what we do is we tell people that their parents died, or like we get some kids to fist fight in a busy street, or like we get a bunch of people to dress as clowns and mascots or some and burn a small business down.
So someone has actually agreed to play this on television. You're
Yeah,
burning
absolutely.
down local businesses, murdering families, all in the name.
Hey, first of all, it's a pilot, so you can do what you want, then you bring it to the network.
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. They
right.
might have suggestions.
Well,
like maybe
yeah.
don't burn down local businesses.
That was item number 1. That was tabled first. Just burn something down, destroy it. I was thinking a gourmet popcorn stand, some no one would miss.
Fair enough.
Okay. So anyhow, Shaw TV has been nice enough to give me my own program. Just Joshin', my camera cannon show. So we went out there, we made a unique program, and lucky for us, we are bedfellows with several other programs that are going to be released on Shaw TV Community Access Channel. So I'd like to show a preview of my bedfellows, so to speak. So let's roll a clip.
All right. Yeah.
Tune into Shaw, Cable 9 for Shaw's potential fall lineup. At 8:30 p.m., love knows no bounds at 800 kids and counting.
We have 800 children, and this is 801. What a miracle.
It's a cute little tyke, this fella. It's a cute tyke. A lot of tykes back there. Whole kit and caboodle full of tykes. 8:03, we should get started on that one. You know what I'm saying? Put the kid down. Put him down somewhere. Let's do this.
Okay.
There's room for both of us in there.
And then at 9, hold on to your shorts and your torts as we serve up another slice of cake orders.
No, you can't have any cake. These aren't eating cakes. You don't eat the cakes. You look at the cake, you watch the cake, don't eat the cake, you don't get cake.
Cake.
cakes!
At 9:30, watch bachelors get in for the first time on Property Virgin Virgins.
So as you see, Slugger, you got a big old garage for a ballin' car. Got yourself a hot tub in the back, granite tops.
One question. If I buy this house today, can girls come over and like sleep over in the house with me? Like overnight?
Yeah.
Okay, sold.
Cool, dog. Oh, wow. You got a hell of a grip.
And at 10 p.m., wedding fires.
Not the cake! Not the cake!
So as you can clearly see, we will soon supplant the week thus far as the #1 provider of cable comedy in the whole gosh darn world. So give it up for my strip club solid platinum. We'll be right back with the news.
Rumors Restaurant and Comedy Club. Until October 6th, we feature Dan Cummins from Last Comic Standing. Then, from Conan and the Just for Laughs Festival, Tom Segura is here. Tickets are available online as well as other info at www.rumorscomedyclub.com.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Great. Oh, man. Time for the news. An Ohio woman recently discovered that she unknowingly married her father after meeting him online, but only found out about the relation 6 years after he died. Valerie Spruill says she now believes her mistake was thinking that Ancestry.ca was a dating site. Toronto Mayor Rob Ford found himself the target of ridicule after he implied that Winnipeg was located directly above the state of Michigan. To escape embarrassment, Ford says he's booking a European vacation, and when asked where in Europe, he said, I don't know, probably Paris or the Brazils. 2 Winnipeggers have made the final cut to be on Canada's version of The Bachelor. Amber, a strip club server, and Laura, a self-described coupon collector, will both vie for Bachelor Brad Smith's heart. Way to be true to yourself, Winnipeg. 12 X Games champion Shaun White has been arrested after apparently vandalizing a hotel in Nashville, Tennessee. Charges were later dropped after it was revealed that Pull That Fire Alarm and pissing in the hotel pool are just simply the names of his latest tricks. This week, Stephen King announced he has completed a sequel to the book The Shining, which will hit shelves on September 24th next year. When asked what motivated him to pen the sequel of his most successful story, he said, well, the money of the money really made my money. In today's audience, money's the money. Money, 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 money. British Prime Minister David Cameron has fired his pet cat from its duties as official mouser from 10 Downing Street. Larry the cat will receive a generous severance package and will retire to high-end government housing. After just 239 minutes and 48 seconds of consecutive gameplay, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers have ended their touchdown drought. And finally won a game. Said the Gold Eyes, oh, the Bombers won a game? Well, if anyone wants to come see our championship trophy, we're gonna be at Applebee's signing autographs between our split. A wall has collapsed at the new building site of the Bombers' new stadium, pushing its completion date back even further. Coincidentally, IKEA has announced that they are now on target for their November 28th opening. Quick solutions: the Bombers should play every 23rd team home game in IKEA. A Winnipeg bus driver made national news after he was seen giving his shoes to a barefoot man walking down the streets on a cold day. The selfless gesture was applauded by most except the barefoot man's best friend, who said, his name was Shoeless Joe. Now I don't know who he is anymore. A team of scientists have successfully designed and implemented a neural implant that improves the ability to think and make decisions in monkeys. In related news, CBC is now hiring the monkeys, stating if an infinite amount of monkeys on typewriters can write Shakespeare, 5 of these guys ought to be able to bang out a couple of seasons of Heartland. Got a Heartland fan in the crowd. Get out! Air Canada announced last month that it would start up a low-cost airline designed for holiday destinations. The new division is set to open in 2013, and its first government bailout is slated for 2015. 2 women in Sweden have received the world's first mother-to-daughter uterine transplants. The 2 women reportedly felt awkward having their mothers give them their uterus, because after all, they hadn't even given them the talk yet. Catcher's mitt. Pop duo LMFAO have officially broken up. The band claims it's due to the fact they are moving in different musical directions. We think it's because an overweight Korean dude doing a horsey dance out-partied them. Don't mess with the best. A research team in France has found that feeding rats Monsanto's genetically modified corn for their entire life caused massive tumors and organ damage. In their defense, the spokesperson said if the rats got sick from the corn, then why did they keep eating it? Because it's delicious, that's why. And the NHL Players Association has. The owners have been unable to reach an agreement this year, postponing this year's season indefinitely. Here to comment is Don Cherry. Yeah. Great. The Concorde himself. Have a landing, my friend.
Okay. So you got the players. You got the owners acting like a bunch of dummies. You know what I think? You know what I think?
What do you think?
All right, keep it together, Don.
Whoa.
What would Toe Blake say, right? He would say, don't put me back in the minors. So you got the players. You got the owners. You know, I think they should agree on something because this is all I got. Okay? All I know is hockey. I don't know mortgages. Now they're gonna repossess my house. Brings me to my next point. I'm selling a video, Don Cherry's Rock'em Sock'em 35 Arab Spring Edition. Now, I've been following the protest season, and I gotta say, normally I'm a big supporter of the power structure and the dictators and all that, but, you know, I see the riot cops wearing visors, like a bunch of Nancys. You know, some kids throwing rocks at them. You know, Dougie Gilmore takes a puck to the face. He spits out a couple chiclets. He skates down the ice, scores 3 goals, wins the game. Get that guy a plane ticket over there. He'll clean up that mess, okay? That's what I'm saying, okay? Let me break it down. Dougie Gilmore, geopolitics, Bowango. Bowango. Hey, how come there are no riots in Kingston? Because that's where Dougie Gilmore lives. And his wife is a good cook, too.
That's simple math.
Yeah. And I kind of need a place to stay, so I hope he has an extra room. Anyway, I thought I'd draw attention to my tie here. I don't know if you can see, get a close-up on this. Wore it out of respect for another coach, the old ball coach. Saskatchewan Huskies, great university hockey. Give it up. Who needs to get it right?
Oh, no. Don Cherry, everybody. Oh. We'll be right back with Big Daddy Taz.
Hanging out with the cool guys.
at Darren Almond.
Whoa!
You making fun of me?
Actually, I was riding a lovely Arabian stallion there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They call me the old ball colt.
Yeah,
sometimes.
you're just
I got a big old horse face. Like
crappy
a little ball colt.
Sasky farm horse you see on the side of the highway.
Let's go winning over the guest here.
Yeah, that was real mean. How about we introduce our guest tonight? He is a very funny man I've known for a long time. You can see him doing many different shows around town. There is one, though, coming up very soon, which we will mention very briefly, Big Daddy Taz.
Yeah.
How are you, buddy? Pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I love the Che shirt.
There you go.
You know, it's funny, it took me half an hour to figure out that was a Che shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel fat because you can actually fit 2 Che's on my shirt. People who know call it Che Guevara, but that's what you can call him Che Guevara. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, I'm Canadian.
Well, I don't know. Study. Read a book.
You know what's funny is if you can get 2 Che's, it's like 1 per breast. You're kind of like Che Guevara's mother then.
If he was twins, I guess.
I suppose. Yeah. If he was twins.
If he was twins.
How are things, Taz?
Things are fantastic. I'm on the week thus far. It only took you get 4 years to get me here. That's very excellent. You know what? You guys have standards. Thanks for lowering them and getting me on.
I heard a rumor one time.
You probably did.
It's about the guy with the newspaper stuff in his coat.
This is fantastic. I'm glad you guys gave me in my my swag bag in my green room. They had this and you signed it, all of you, which is fantastic because I don't know. I'm going to put it on eBay. I'd have to probably pay a couple of guys to take it.
Well, you know, I mean, it's like collecting money. You know, money's always worth the face value. That was free, so it'll always be worth free, Taz. You know,
not after you signed it.
Somehow it has accrued a negative value. People are gathering them and giving them to us.
This is actually antimatter at this point in time. Yeah. There you go. You want to put that back in your pocket.
Now, the rumor I heard about the guy putting the thing in his pocket was that one day...
I have a name, but go on.
That's okay.
I'm just ready to describe you.
I've known you for 10 years, but go on.
I heard he saved your life. Once upon a time.
He did, actually. I had a heart attack.
If you must tell the story how he saved your life, go ahead. I don't want to hear it, but go ahead. Go ahead. How he saved your life again. Fine.
That is modesty.
The worst part is he keeps trying to give me mouth-to-mouth now.
He was in your swag bag in the green room.
He was my swag bag in the green room. And if by the green room you mean Ben's car, yes.
It's funny, for a green room, there's a lot of black lights in it.
You don't want black lights in Ben's car. It's like a weird Rorschach print. What is that? Oh.
Look at the anything.
Is that a dragon trying to leap over the Statue of Liberty?
Looks like a map for justice.
What kind of car do you drive, Dan? Again, sorry. Oh yeah. Go on,
I know what it is.
You know, I drive a lot of cars.
His car's worth about $575,000. And of course, when you want to stop, you got to pull the bill. That's all it is. Right? The only problem is this guy doesn't get out to give his shoes to anybody.
No, he doesn't.
I only have 1 pair, guys. What am I going to do once I get rid of them? I'll be that guy.
Then a bus driver will give you a new pair. Have you not learned anything?
This is the way the world works.
That's exactly it.
Oh, man.
And you know, Winnipeggers are probably such jaded people that they're like, oh, give him his shoes. Now I'm going to be late for work. This is not a scheduled stop.
Guarantee bus drivers.
This is welcome to the Attention Deficit Disorder Show.
Yeah.
This is brought to you by Paxil. Paxil Fine Makers. Hey, that's my new bike.
I don't even notice it happening. I just said, how are you doing?
Why don't we just call this Segway? It'll be perfect.
Shouting about
Old
bus
ball
drivers.
coach. I had a heart attack July 26th of last year, and I thought it would be a good idea to try to get into shape. It's not working. And what happened was I had dropped my car off. I have a few cars. You know what they are, right? You've seen them drive by?
Yeah, I drive lots of cars. I know all about
I know,
them,
they're
man.
all your dad's.
The man has taste. What can I say?
The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, buddy.
Yeah, well, at least he's
the exception
working.
to the rule. So here's the deal. I'll try to finish the story because I'm sure it's a short segment until we get on. I was walking back. I dropped my car off, and I thought, well, how far away can way up on Main be to Old St. Vital? And I thought, well, I got to get in shape sometime. It was less than a week after my heart attack, so I thought, oh, I better walk. And it was, I don't know what, 38 degrees, the hottest day of the summer, but 38 degrees. And I'm walking along and walking along and walking along, and I'm like, oh, I'm doing okay. And then I start sort of feeling kind of weird, odd, scary odd. And I'm walking, and I'm walking down, and the street sort of like, remember that scene in Poltergeist where everything just got further away? And I'm like, Carol Ann! So I'm walking along, and then I'm thinking, well, I better look for a bus. I better do something to get home. I'm not feeling so good. I'm walking. Ben, out of nowhere, shows up with, this is the part that's funny, is I didn't even remember you had somebody with you, because I was, I was out of it, and I shouldn't have been walking in that heat, and ever, and because I'm not jogging, because I leave potholes, but we're just going along. And Ben comes up, he goes, hey, Tazz, how are you doing? Oh, good. How's the heart attack? Well, and I'm not making much sense. Ben goes, you want to get in the car? And I'm like, you got candy? And
and the answer was, you bet.
He said, it's in my van. And he goes, well, how far away do you live? I said, I'm only a couple of blocks away, I think. And he sort of gave me one of these, and I don't know how many, 15, 20 blocks I was for sure. And I got home, and I didn't even make it into the house. I just sort of sat down for a second on my stairs, and I just sort of, I didn't pass out, but I fell asleep. I was just like, I shouldn't have been. Yeah, that's what I fell asleep, officer. Jack Daniels makes me sleepy. And then I went to the doctor the next day, and he was like, you're an idiot. Like, you could have brought on another heart attack. This is way too early for you to do anything. So what I've done now is for a year and a few months, I just haven't walked.
I've been driving Tazz everywhere. What's been going on now for the last
It's a lot longer when you have to go through drive-thrus.
You're the first lobbyist for moving sidewalks.
That's exactly it.
Oh, man.
I gotta admit something though, Tazz. I only did that because I thought you could give me some work. That's why I picked you up.
I still base it on talent, so no.
All right, Tazz, you got a show coming up.
I don't know why you're clapping, because I've hired him way more than you. So I'm just saying right off.
Get out of here!
I've hired two of the cameramen way more than you.
Look.
One of the guys playing rock, paper, scissors, he's open for me next week.
If that's true, I will murder you.
What's going on?
No, he won't. Ben will save your life.
Pantages, what's going on there?
The Pantages Theater. Every year I put together something called Stand Up Against Stigma. And it's a show that benefits different organizations to do with mental health, good mental health. And my program, which is called Running Amok, which is AMOK, actively motivating our kids, where I go into schools and I speak about stigma and being able to understand yourself, your thoughts, your body, and not to worry about what other people are thinking about you. And if you have a mental illness, not to be afraid to come forth. I mean, 12 years ago when I first started talking about it, I got all kinds of really kind of hate mail and things like that. Just like, how can you talk about it? How do you do it? Because it was such a taboo subject, and now it's not so much. So this is the 11th annual. This year I got Sean Cullen, who's a comic icon. He's fantastic.
Amazing.
He's
Yeah.
very funny. He won't have you open for him either. And Johnny Bagpipes Johnson. Hot thespian
That's a guy
accent.
that sounds like I could open for him.
Oh, no kidding.
Bagpipes.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
I could actually imitate a bagpipe.
Oh,
for
can
him
you?
the whole time.
How about you don't?
I could also do a great car alarm. Fantastic car alarm.
How would you know what a car alarm sounds like? Then there's going to be the musical guests are Secondhand Pants, of course, and then Feed the Birds, which are fantastic, and then of course myself, hosted by Ace Burpee and Chrissy Troy. And if you want tickets, you can come and see me, and they're $40.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Daddy Taz. Give him a big round of applause.
For a taste of royalty, head to 120 King Street. Just look at that wood. Week Thus Far tapes at the King's Head Pub every Monday live at 8 p.m.
Welcome back, everyone. We're at the end of the show. Big thanks to Big Daddy Taz.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks to Old Ball Coach for making this visit possible.
No kidding.
I want to thank all our writers who work super hard on this show because they actually do everything. They don't just write jokes. 3 of them, are running camera right now. 2 of them have opened for Taz, at least. And we all do a bit of everything here. So big round of applause for them. There's 12 of them, not including myself. So there's a lot of people that work on this. I'd like to thank Che Guevara for all the things he did in Cuba. I'm not communist. I'm all about freedom. Things were getting crazy there before with the mob. Am I right? Yeah. Ball Coach, you got anything going on? You like cats?
Not
How about
really.
that?
Not a big cat guy.
No? Weird.
I'm a dude. I like.
You're a dude?
If I could thank Be Together Bikes one more time, please.
perfect.
Be Together. Tandem bicycles. I haven't thanked him since season 1.
Since that
They're a
magical
big part of my
afternoon.
life, big part of Winnipeg. Be Together, Tandem bicycles.
Right. Well, without further ado, I guess we should introduce the band. These guys have a very loud sound, and I personally was not a fan of the genre until I heard them.
Yep.
Give it up for Dead Ranch!
Between the dead, past the to nowhere. What's the difference within my shell cover? I still can't get to sleep. What's the issue?